The injury bug strikes again. This time, it's Chris Weidman, who is out of the middleweight title fight against Luke Rockhold. Originally set the headline UFC 199.
Instantly, I was like, oh, really? So I immediately texted Dana White. I said, listen, you know where I am.
Y así fue. Menos de 3 semanas antes de UFC 199, se anunció que sería Michael Bisping y no Chris Weidman quien retaría a Luke Rockhold por el título de los medianos de UFC.
It excites me a bit more. Bisping comes with it, he talks it up.
There's an idiot called Luke Rockhold. You call me out if you want to do it, let's dance.
There's Weidman where you almost feel sorry for, and there's Bisping you just get excited for.
Ambos hombres tienen una rivalidad de larga data que empezó hace varios años.
Mate, there's more fight and more will to win in me than you will ever understand and know anything about.
Y a finales de 2014, Rockhold le sacó la mejor parte a Bisping en Sydney, Australia. En UFC 199 se enfrentarán de nuevo, esta vez por un cinturón de campeonato.
I'll fight you on 1 day's notice, buddy. 2 weeks is too long. I'll fight you right now.
Para Bisping, esta será su primera oportunidad por un título tras 10 años de combates en UFC.
Everything's happening for a reason. I do believe that this is my destiny and the universe is pulling it all together. I really do.
I'm going to go out there like a wild man, swing for his chin, and I will connect.
As much as I admire his courage, I despise him as a person. I cannot wait to go in there and shut his mouth.
Conoce la historia de estos odiados rivales.
I say he's got bad taste, and he needs to pay for it.
Mientras se preparan para la revancha.
I'm gonna go beat Sounds good to me.
Con el cinturón del título de los medianos de UFC en
I'm
juego.
gonna beat Luke Rockhold. I'm gonna get my revenge. And after a decade in the UFC, I'm gonna get my well-deserved world title.
It's his destiny, right? That's what he calls it. It's his destiny is to be my...
Esto es UFC 199, Countdown. Vista desde fuera, la ruta de Luke Rockhold hacia su pelea titular en UFC 194 puede haber parecido como que las cartas estaban en su contra. Estaría enfrentando al campeón Chris Weidman, invicto en las artes marciales mixtas. Un hombre con victorias de calidad ante Anderson Silva.
Oh my, he got hit! He has done it!
Lyoto Machida.
Still!
Vitor Belfort.
Vitor in all kinds of trouble.
Leyendas del deporte. Pero la confianza de Rockhold era a prueba de todo.
Weidman had fought some tough guys, but he never fought anybody like myself. Someone as dynamic as I am and as well-rounded as I am. Confidence is everything. Confidence is relaxation. That's the difference between me and Weidman. I'm not scared of him. I'm not worried about what he's gonna do. I'm worried about what I'm gonna do. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to go take this belt.
We welcome you inside the MGM Grand Garden Arena. This is UFC 194. The hard left kick of Rockhold is one of his best weapons.
He felt a bit slow off the bat. I loaded up on my first shot, and he got to my back.
Weidman's got his back. Weidman's got his back. He's standing on him with his back.
The moment he jumped on my back and put his hooks in and didn't try to wrestle me in his one advantage he should have had in the fight, I then, at that moment, knew that I had him.
Oh, right hook. He hurt him. Now Rockhold with a punishing strike. Swarming on Weidman. Again with a heavy kick. Oh, look at that. Went for a wheel kick.
For Weidman to throw the spinning back kick was pretty laughable. Obviously, he's not capable of it, and I made him pay for it.
Oh, my God. Final seconds of the round. What does it take to stop a fight? Wow. That easily could have been stopped.
It was a tough situation. What's going on? Are they going to stop the fight? I thought I just won the world title. So a lot of emotions are running through you at that time. And then everyone clears out and Weidman's still standing there. And I took a big gasp and I was like, crap, here we go again.
Look at this. Incredible. Who's ever done that to Weidman? Rockhold continuing to punish Weidman. That's it. That's it. We got a new champion. Luke Rockhold is the new UFC middleweight champion of the world. Wow.
La decisiva victoria de Rockhold contra el campeón reinante fue impresionante. pero a causa del también impresionante currículum de Weidman se mantuvo como el retador número 1. Y ambos hombres fueron pautados para repetir la faena en UFC 199. Eso fue regresar de inmediato al campamento de entrenamiento para Luke Rockhold, el ahora campeón de los medianos de UFC.
I felt great. I felt sharp. I knew where I was at.
Okay, here we go.
Obviously, I've been in there with Weidman. I knew exactly how I needed to fight, what I needed to do.
Pero menos de 3 semanas antes de UFC 199, el evento principal sufriría una renovación mayor.
The injury bug strikes again. This time, it's Chris Weidman, who is out of the middleweight title fight against Luke Rockhold. Originally set the headline UFC 199.
Go. Nice.
It's unfortunate. Weidman fell out. Wish him the best, but it would have been a lot worse for him if he stepped in the cage with me.
Se trataba solo de quién estaba más calificado y podría ocupar el lugar vacante con solo unas semanas de antelación para enfrentar a Rockhold por el título. Y esa era una lista muy corta. Una opción era Michael Bisping. Él y Rockhold tenían una bronca que databa de su pelea en 2014.
Luke Rockhold with a one-arm mounted guillotine.
La otra opción era Jacare Souza, a quien Rockhold derrotó antes en 2011 por el título de Strikeforce. Souza había ganado 9 de sus últimos 10 combates y venía de una impresionante victoria en Brasil ante el peleador de élite Vitor Belfort. Pero Jacare estaba aún convaleciente de las lesiones sufridas en la pelea con Belfort el 14 de mayo, lo que dejó la puerta abierta para Michael Bisping.
Jacare, doesn't he have a suspension? Because, like, isn't there an automatic suspension or something that happens?
Yeah, he has
after
a problem that he has no balls, is what it is.
Is that the medical term?
Well, he's having his balls realigned, nothing to do with his knee.
I've got injuries all over my body right now. This isn't a perfect world. If you wait for the perfect scenario, it never comes. They had to go to a real man, somebody with real balls, somebody that wants this fight, that they knew wouldn't turn it down. Look no further than myself.
Si alguien sabe cuán raras pueden ser las oportunidades para optar por un título, es Michael Bisping. Él ha sido un perenne contendor de la división de los medianos por la mayor parte de la década pasada, pero nunca tuvo el chance hasta ahora de pelear por un cinturón de UFC.
I've been in the UFC now for over a decade. 25 fights, I've fought all over the world.
Great cardio, combination, complete goes down.
I've had the most victories in UFC middleweight history. I hold the record for the most significant strikes landed in history.
That's the Michael Bisping we have known since 2006.
I just beat Anderson Silva, the greatest of all time.
Anderson goes down for a second. Michael's pouring on the pressure.
And the only person to beat me in the last few years is the champion, Luke Rockhold. I've wanted a rematch with this guy for a long time, and here I am. I finally got my title shot.
Doesn't matter who steps up to the plate. Weidman would have got his. Jacare would have got his. Bisping's going to get his. Round 2 for everybody. They can all come get it, and I'll get sent back down.
The middleweight champion Luke Rockhold from the Bay Area and his new opponent. Mike, was there any hesitation in taking this bout?
No, absolutely not. There's nothing about Luke that scares me, so why would I hesitate? Not for 1 second. I'm taking this fight, yes, on short notice, but that doesn't matter. I hit as hard and as fast in the first week of camp as I do in the last week of camp. All the pressure is on him. I'm winning this fight. I'm taking that belt.
Rockhold, what do you have to say about that?
It's his destiny, right? That's what he calls it. It's his destiny is to be my...
You've got nothing going on between your ears, buddy. You've got all the pressure on you. You're the guy that's supposed to be the big, swinging...
Tell me, keep telling me.
Don't expect that same performance. Don't come in too overconfident, pal, because I'll make you pay for it.
La pelea por el campeonato de los medianos entre Luke Rockhold y Michael Bisping en UFC 199 será técnicamente su segundo combate, con una única victoria para Rockhold. Pero si le preguntaran a ambos hombres, esta pelea es más como una tercera no oficial. Y si le preguntaran a Bisping, la cuenta va 1-1.
My history with Bisping started at a random sparring session we had when I was on some travels.
Now, he was the Strikeforce champion at the time, and I was a middleweight contender in the UFC.
Okay, here we go.
Bisping was looking for a sparring partner, and I was in between fights and kind of out of shape.
Don't tell me that we weren't serious about that sparring session. It wasn't like in a room where a bunch of people are all sparring each other. It was me versus him in a sparring match. And I wiped the floor with him, and he knows it. And he hasn't even denied it. What he did was make so many excuses. Oh, I was partying, I was drinking red wine, I had a late night with a girl. That's it.
Like the fool he is, he ran his mouth, saying he beat me in sparring and this and that.
And he got his knickers in a twist and started talking crazy. But they're the facts. I whooped his ass, 1-0 to me.
And that just teed up the opportunity to get that fight and shut his mouth.
Time. Good job. That was a championship performance.
Por los siguientes 2 años, aunque Rockhold y Bisping se enfrentaron a distintos oponentes, la historia de lo que pasó ese día en un entrenamiento encendió la mecha.
I want to get a title shot, and I'll go through anybody I have to get that. Especially Michael Bisping, actually. That'd be nice.
Y ninguno de los dos pudo sacarse el nombre del otro de la boca.
When Luke Rockhold has finished making a douchebag out of himself and hanging out at pool parties, if he wants to get back to business and step into the octagon, I'm the man for the job.
Bisping's the guy that just, he opened his mouth, and he's still running it. So I'd love to shut him up for good.
If that lanky streak of piss wants to get it on, I have no problem.
Oh! Kung Lee goes down.
There's an idiot called Luke Rockhold who doesn't stop talking about me. I think he has the hots for me, to be honest. Luke Rockhold, you called me out. If you want to do it, let's dance. Here I am.
Eventualmente, la animosidad entre ambos hombres hirvió y forzó las cosas para UFC. Rockhold y Bisping fueron programados para pelear en noviembre de 2014 en Sydney, Australia.
Every time I'm near him, you know, he starts talking crap.
How many guys have you actually knocked on the floor?
Plenty.
What?
Many.
Never seen it.
Luego de tanta tensión acumulada, finalmente estarían frente a
The
frente.
build-up with Bisping, he just has this look on his face that just pisses you off. And he's so brash and so loud and just such an annoying bastard.
Incidentally, I get paid 4 or 5 times more than you. There's a reason why that is.
There's not a lot of people I don't like. Michael Bisping's at the top of that list.
I don't know why you're so confident, boy. I'm gonna smash your I'm here to take care of business, show these good people a great fight, and knock this wanker out in the process.
Michael the Count Bisping, one of the very best strikers in the game. He's a great showman too, and that's been ever present in the lead up to this fight. Luke Rockhold can finish a fight at any time in any range. It's difficult to find holes in Rockhold's game. Bisping with that movement and outputs so evident throughout his career.
Bisping is he's an annoying fighter. Just like he is outside the cage, he's annoying as hell. He's annoying in the cage. He's got all these weird movements, and he can frustrate you if you let him.
Very unorthodox movement, Bisping. He's very unusual head movement.
You just got to stay composed, stay relaxed, and pick your shots.
Oh, it's a good straight left from Rockhold. Caught Bisping as he was stepping in there.
I know his strength. I know what he feels like. I felt his power. All of these things, you know, and to be honest, none of it scares me.
Big searching shot there from Rockhold.
He says he's not a wrestler. Well, in the first round, when he couldn't get near me and he couldn't land a glove on me, all of a sudden, he turns into a wrestler. Pushes me up against the fence. I throw him off me. He was weak as piss.
Good work by Michael getting clear there.
If you let him hang in there, if you let him frustrate you, Bisping is a tough bastard.
Nice combination there.
So as long as you stay composed, stay focused, you can find your mark.
Beautiful. Really nice fake over the top whip kick with the front leg. Oh, and a head kick. Bisping's down.
Big head kick.
Oh, and that could be it. This could be the finish. Oh, wow.
There's a lot of talk, a lot of hype, a lot of build-up.
Luke Rockhold with a one-arm mounted guillotine.
It felt good. It felt damn good.
Yeah, he got me. What can I say? Congratulations. But every fight's different.
Y Michael Bisping tuvo que esperar pacientemente por una oportunidad para la revancha.
Your body can go the time, you just gotta relax and breathe with it.
La revancha será en UFC 199. Y para Michael Bisping, él siente que su familiaridad con Rockhold, ahora el campeón, será la diferencia.
Listen, in this fight, I'm not going into unknown waters. I know who this guy, I know him like the back of my hand. I've fought him on 2 occasions. I sparred with him extensively, and I fought him for real in the UFC.
Shoulders are jumping there. Stay with him.
Yes, he connected with a beautiful head kick, and I went down. God bless him. Good for you. But here we go again. I get a chance of redemption.
Pero Luke Rockhold, quien finalizó su primer enfrentamiento de forma dramática, está buscando algo incluso más impresionante esta segunda vez.
We'll see. I'm gonna have something special this time around. It's gonna be clean. He had 6 minutes last time.
5 cross, 5 back cross.
I'll give him 3 this time. I'll give him 3 minutes.
Pese a llevar una década combatiendo en UFC, el retador al título Michael Bisping aún está desarrollando aspectos de su estilo. Y recientemente su foco se ha trasladado al lado mental de las cosas.
Fighting is such a physical thing, so of course the physical things have to be there. You have to be in shape, you have to be strong. But this controls everything. The mind is the most important factor. I often used to think that because I'm fighting, if I was as aggressive as possible, I would be the best version of myself. If you look at my fights throughout history, I'm well known for it. I'm a very emotional guy.
I don't know why you're so confident, boy. I'm gonna smash your
The Luke Rockhold fight was one of many where, you know, I wasn't fighting to the best of my ability, and Luke got the job done on the night. He really did. After that fight, dusting myself off.
Bisping's got Dalloway hurt!
Beat CB Dalloway, beat former title challenger on a 7-fight win streak, Tally's Lightis. And then I was fighting Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva was the long-time middleweight champion whilst I was in the UFC. I didn't want to be known as the guy that was a good fighter, but always lost the big ones. So that's why I had to address things mentally, and Jason Perillo worked very, very hard with me on this.
That's it right there. When you relax, man, it becomes poetry in motion, man. It becomes very nice. Adding to your frame of mind is something that we've gone leaps and bounds with Mike. That helps with your timing. That helps with judging your distance. Everything gets more clear. Everything is just sharper. You believed he deserved to be there with Anderson, and believing in that and believing that you should be there, it helps you to relax.
It's now or never for the perennial contender if he's to get that elusive title shot. For him, it is the biggest fight outside of a title fight right now.
You're never at the best version of yourself when you're stressed out, when you're out of focus, when you're emotional. So I had to be careful that I didn't fall into the trap of being bewildered by Anderson Silva.
Luke Rockhold, very close to the action, checking out this fight.
Michael controlling the centre so far. Oh! A good shot from Bisping. Oh, and again, nice. Anderson goes down for a second. Good uppercut from Michael Bisping. This definitely puts him in control of this fight so far.
The third round, I was cruising away. I thought if I just keep doing what I'm doing, I win this fight.
Michael's lost his mouth guard, but Anderson Silva does not care.
My mouthpiece came out. I looked at Herb Dean. There was a break in the action. I turned. I said, "Yo, Herb, you know my mouthpiece." Anderson took a cheap shot, jumped in the air, threw a beautiful flying knee, and it connected.
Oh! Jumping knee! Michael goes down!
But that is the buzzer.
But it was the end of the round. I was down, but I was not out.
Un Michael Bisping más joven se habría quebrado ante la presión del momento. Pero a sus 37 años de edad, el veterano de 25 peleas en UFC supo cómo hacer que la marea volviera a estar a su favor.
When you fight, you need to be emotionless. I've been in the UFC over a decade, and I'm just starting to figure this stuff out. This is the most important weapon. I knew I could beat Anderson Silva. I went out there, I did it. Anderson Silva's a better fighter than Luke Rockhold. And Luke Rockhold knows this, and he stood there front row and watched me dominate Anderson Silva.
Michael Bisping!
I'm coming into this fight against Luke Rockhold a completely new person. He has no idea what he's in for. He really doesn't.
Cuando Luke Rockhold y Michael Bisping se vean las caras en UFC 199, ocurrirá la tercera pelea no oficial entre ambos. Y para estos dos hombres, cuya bronca viene de 2012, hay algo dulce en enfrentar a un rival tan odiado.
I learned with Bisping, you can't shut the guy up for good.
I'm going to beat him to the punch, I'm going to beat him to the kick. You know, I'm going to be too fast for him, too conditioned. I'm going to be able to stop everything he attempts.
My goal, last time, I probably shut him up for a week. This time, I'm going to shoot for 2 weeks.
Every fight's different. Every fight is different. He knows this, I know this. Okay, so in my mind, we're 1-1. I'm a way better fighter. All I've got to do is go out there and execute perfectly, and that's what I will do.
Pero lo que está en juego en esta pelea es mucho más grande. Para Luke Rockhold es la primera defensa titular de lo que él espera sea un largo reinado como campeón.
We gotta make him gritty.
Y para Michael Bisping,
I'm gonna do a 2-week camp every time.
quien ganó The Ultimate Fighter hace 10 años hoy, esta pelea es acerca de cumplir su potencial por completo y lograr lo que se propuso muchos años atrás.
My entire life has been building to this moment. I've always loved to fight. Nothing gets me more excited than fighting. It's always been the way. When I was 7, 8 years old in the playground, I wanted to fight everybody, all the bigger kids. I love fighting. I was born to fight. It is my destiny to be the UFC World Champion, and I will do that.
Bisping thinks this is going to be his fairy tale. I will have none of that. This will be his swan song. I do not believe in destiny. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to knock this man out in the first round. There's going to be no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm going to knock him out clean. And it's going to be something special.